sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Washington Commanders. On the visitor's sideline, you get a look at the head coach of the Texans. His guys have just the lone blemish on what otherwise has been a stellar start, 8-1, as they kick this one off. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys ready to see how they match up in a battle between two Super Bowl contenders. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. Jackson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad, and I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception, but I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better. That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays, stay ahead of the chains.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33.
Come on. Cowboy 80.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
At the 40-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Liking 8. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Panther 60.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Panther 60.
5.
Here we go. Jack. Ready.
Back to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commander. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
When things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Levante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
Right to the air, it's Fields. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. 52 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
222.
On first and 10, Fields. Over element of flash, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
That one's complete. It's Tate Bixby. This has been bizarre. For a second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, I'd be surprised if they go for it on fourth. This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Jackson now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield.
60 by 60. Cowboy 8.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Unlock line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4.
Check.
To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, Jack. Hawk 70.
In motion is Warren.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert!
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Now McCaffrey loses the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Texans offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
On the handoff, this is Bigsby. And a good run there. We're going to get him 5 yards. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. 331. 331.
Once again, it's Bigsby. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yard situation coming up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
We'll try and run here with Bigsby. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 2. He'll go again with Hall. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Texans are on top. It's now 10-7.
Commanders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. There's Dan Quinn as his Commanders head back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5.
19, Charger, 19.
In motion is Warren. They run once more with McCaffrey. he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
7-yard gain. And a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. Second down and 8 as we are ready to get back underway. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Good for a Washington.
They'll come up here first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jack Panther.
Here's McCaffrey. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Taken down behind the
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll look to throw. A short pass taken in by Warren. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
14 yards. That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Down the right sideline. And he will score. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. The PAT up and good. And the Commanders are on top. It's 14-10.
Texans 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Texans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second and 5. Here we go. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt.
Formation.
And he lost the football.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline knowing they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
A first down throw for Fields. Pass is caught. That's Ruckert, the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Second down. It's Fields. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Houston.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Texans move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Commanders' offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Hey!
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
On the ready.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Let's go. Check.
Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Big Grover Stewart. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play. That is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. First down. Fields. Open is the tight end, Ruckert.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go. Good night.
Give up the middle with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he will score. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Texans. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Texans go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Washington, first down.
13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
44-yard line.
Check.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Offensive time brings up second and 15 at the 39-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's first and 10.
For a Commanders
Let's go now. Ready. 70.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 10 at the Texans.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Gets to the edge at the 30. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
On the play. That's another Washington Commanders.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. So, here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Practice. Go.
Back to throw. To the left side. It is caught by Myers.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Quick throw taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third and 2.
Brings up third and 2.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's in! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. The extra point is good.